why should the rest of the world look to Stockholm?
In one sentence, because if you're a company that wants to raise money, you can do it here. Stockholm has been the capital of capital for a little while. It's got Europe's biggest private equity fund, EQT, and another big one, Nordic Capital. Last year, Sweden raised more in IPO capital on the public markets than any other financial centre in Europe. And something structural that's also happening at the moment is that Sweden's government is getting ready to issue an awful lot more government bonds. It gives the market more liquidity, it makes pricing of other things a lot easier. So I think several different factors have combined at once to create an opportunity for companies that want to raise money here. If you went back 10 years, people didn't really talk about Stockholm, but what's actually happened is that the European business lines that used to be done in London have been kind of parcelled out to several centres, and what Stockholm ended up getting is maybe what I would argue is the best one, which is this capital raising function.
What does Stockholm not do right at the moment?
I think what Stockholm doesn't do right is really the same as what Europe doesn't do right. Fragmentation of the market is a big problem. The EU is not a kind of barrierless market. The other threat for Stockholm is the lure of the US for companies. We have had some big Swedish companies, Klarna, Spotify, list elsewhere recently. There are lots of reasons for a company to want to list in the US, and it can often be the right decision for them if they want to expand internationally. But what's the right decision for a company can be a threat to the financial centre that wants to keep exciting companies listed here.
And even in times when things in the US are happening that makes the future very uncertain, is that still a lure?
In my work at The Economist, one of the things I do is I try to talk to as many international investors as I can. And one common theme of those conversations at the moment is that people are looking for America plus one. They think that their portfolio is overexposed to America. They think that the financial functions are overexposed to New York. And they're looking at quite erratic, often harmful policy making coming out of America as well. They're thinking, where else can I go? Now, that's bad if you're American, but it's a tremendous opportunity if you're a financial centre elsewhere and you can draw people towards you.
You wrote the article crowning us as capital of capital in December, and things are happening very fast. Would you say that Stockholm today is underrated or overrated?
I still don't think enough investors are paying attention to it as a capital raising centre, but I do think that companies that are looking to raise capital are starting to pay more attention, so I think you'll see that change.